The nation was shaken when a controversial clip surfaced online, allegedly capturing Hillary Clinton calling Senator John Kennedy a dumb hillbilly. In a world where political jabs are common, this one hit differently. It wasn't just a critique of policies, it was a personal attack on character, upbringing, and identity. Social media exploded overnight. News channels debated it endlessly. People on every side of the political spectrum were drawn into a frenzy, some mocking, others defending. Everyone wondered, how would Kennedy respond? Would he lash out, or would he crumble under the weight of the insult? But what happened next surprised everyone. Kennedy retreated from the public eye for a moment, not out of fear, but reflection. Late into the night, he sat alone in his office, the soft glow of his desk lamp illuminating the stacks of letters and notes from his constituents. Many were from children, small-town teachers, and veterans, all sharing their struggles and hopes. He realized that this insult, though painful, was small compared to the responsibility he carried to represent the voices of real people. His team pushed him toward a fiery rebuttal, a tweet storm, a public outcry. But Kennedy paused. He remembered his father's words, "Anger only fuels more anger." Answer with something stronger, something that lasts. When he finally stepped up to speak, the nation expected drama. The cameras rolled, reporters held their breath, and millions tuned in, waiting for a political battle. Instead, Kennedy's voice was calm, measured, and deeply human. He spoke about his childhood in a humble southern town, about the value of hard work, integrity, and resilience. He shared stories of neighbors helping neighbors, teachers who never gave up, and communities that thrived despite challenges. Then, with quiet strength, he said the words that stunned the country, "If Secretary Clinton said those words, I forgive her. And if she didn't, I hope she forgives the person who did." The room went silent. The moment was more than politics, it was personal courage on full display. Kennedy turned the conversation away from insult and toward purpose. He announced the creation of the Grace Project, a bipartisan initiative dedicated to teaching empathy, conflict resolution, and civic kindness in schools and communities across the country. The project aimed to turn political division into a lesson on compassion, showing young people and adults alike that disagreements could be met with understanding, not hostility. Even Hillary Clinton responded, though she denied using the phrase. She publicly praised Kennedy's reaction, calling it a model of leadership in trying times. Their unexpected display of grace and respect became a story that transcended party lines. Private meetings followed, held in a neutral venue, where Kennedy and Clinton were seen laughing and talking sincerely. For a moment, the political world paused to witness what cooperation and understanding could look like when anger was replaced by empathy. In the weeks that followed, Kennedy's words resonated far beyond Washington. Schools adopted programs from the Grace Project, teaching students how to resolve conflicts peacefully. Community centers hosted workshops on respectful dialogue. Social media, usually a battlefield for outrage, featured stories of forgiveness, reconciliation, and acts of kindness under the #GiveGrace. Ordinary Americans began sharing how they forgave old grudges, inspired by one senator's decision not to fight back with fury but to respond with dignity. Months later, during a public interview, Kennedy reflected on the moment. "Fighting wins the moment," he said, "but grace wins the future." Those simple words became a rallying cry for civility, reminding the nation that leadership isn't about retaliation, it's about inspiring hope, empathy, and understanding. In a time when politics often feels divisive, Kennedy's response showed that even the sharpest attacks can be transformed into an opportunity for unity, proving that courage and kindness can leave a legacy far greater than outrage ever could.